right, hello everybody. It's Headbangers Haven again. Can't even speak, really. It's been a long day. So it's me and Jeremy again. Josh, by the way, I should mention that. Like, fucking always fuck up the intros. It seems like always forget to hey, I'm Josh. But
it's fake Jack Black, just so you guys know.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Or when you order Jack Black off of Wish. Yeah.
Well, I keep telling him he needs to actually
Temu,
either create a cameo called Fake Jack Black, or we do a series here on the channel where he does stuff.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, if anything, probably do like a version of like tribute by Tenacious D.
So if anybody,
Jack Black.
Yeah, if anybody agrees with me, I know we're going slightly off topic here, but
just give us a comment saying, "Hey, fucking Jack Black."
Flood us with comments down below that we need to do that here on the channel. But
Jack Black.
I've been trying.
Where's Kyle Gass?
Yeah, but remember, I was getting those comments on the cruise.
Yeah, I was on the cruise
because when I had my hair all cut off. But anyways, it's neither here nor there.
So anyway, we're doing Bring Me the Horizon Kingslayer with BabyMetal, live in Japan version, or live in Tokyo, live in Tokyo. So so without all that out of the way, we might as well just get into the video.
Evil.
What the hell is happening now?
The rebellion have executed a cyber attack on our network. We are in retrograde.
Filthy heretic! How bad is it?
The virus has taken us back to N64 level graphics, but it could get as bad as the Sega Saturn.
Motherfuckers! I need to know everything you know.
We don't know much currently, but they call it
Project Kingslayer.
Did I not think everything seems quite right? Are you circling the drain pipe, getting off from pain like I need to know where your loyalties lie. Tell me how you're gonna bark or bite. Do you really wanna twist a knife in the belly? Get the fuck up, wake the fuck up. Wipe the system and move the fuck up. You're above me when you got your strings up. Go. This is your wake-up call. We're going down a rabbit hole. Are you ready? I can't feel. Make some noise for BabyMetal!
Yep. See that's probably one of my favorite songs from. I mean, there's like way too many good songs from Bring Me the Horizon, but this record alone, where now they've came out with what's it called? Posthuman Next Gen is the latest album that they came out with. This is the one right before it, called Posthuman Survival Horror. And this is one of the like I had this in my rotation so much that I think I still have it on my phone actually, like the whole album. It's just like such a good album, and I love this song so much too. I've heard it so many times.
So is BabyMetal on the record version, or is it just?
Yeah, they're on the record
Okay.
version too. Yeah,
Yeah, so it
I
blended.
think
One
that
thing that I'll say is that it blended perfectly. Like the chorus part that BabyMetal did in the song blended perfectly with Bring Me the Horizons portion, which was the majority
yeah,
of the song, obviously, but their ballad or their chorus in between blended perfectly with the song. And
yeah,
this song probably is my favorite of the ones we've listened to so far.
yeah.
Um, of the ones either featuring BabyMetal or being BabyMetal songs so far, but we're going
Yeah.
to be listening to a bunch because we've got a lot in the rotation for BabyMetal. So we'll be.
Yeah, it's like so many other, but that's one thing about BabyMetal that I think that's one reason why I love them so much too, is because they can pretty much sing with anyone.
Mhm.
Like they've been featured on a lot of songs, especially from other metal bands itself, and no matter who they go with, it works with them.
Yeah, and
Like no matter who it is,
I'm
I
starting to
haven't found a bad feature
I'm
from them
I'm
on
starting to
anybody
see
else's
it,
record.
and how they use their own stuff is different. Like in
Yeah,
the
it's
like
like
in the
they know.
like in the Electric Callboy song, they used more of their. I don't know how to explain it, but I know when Electric Callboy Kevin, I believe, did an interview where I think it was with Nick Nocturnal that I saw, where he was talking about it, like they went back and forth to make sure the song was perfectly blended for the two of them. And there was something about I think it was the boon 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 part that they do in the song is
Yeah,
popular in Japanese karaoke. It's either that or the other sound that they make during the song, but it was like, but they did that part of Ratatata, and they did a few other things in that song, and then in this one, they were pretty much the chorus of the
hmm
song,
yeah. They were literally the hook, and then they
and
had their own verse throughout it.
so that's they've blended perfectly in everything I've listened to so far. So, and then obviously
hmm
they've got their own stuff where obviously they're the
Well,
showstopper.
that's why I say like they are good by themselves, but like I haven't heard a bad feature from them. Like no matter who they've been, I'm curious because there's also another song that they recently came out with. I think the name was F Hero, it's a Thai rapper, and then I can't remember who else, who the other person was. They just came out with a song where it was all three of them together, or it was like three groups together. And I know I looked up the video, and maybe at one point we'll have to look that up, but like that's the only one that I know of that they are kind of like, I don't know if it's their song and then the other, or if they're all together at the same time, kind of like the Electric Callboy one was. But like, I'm wondering about that one too.
Well, then,
Because,
the other thing I wanted to point out too is not only are they blended well, but the other group is blended well too. So, like last week, we talked about, or last episode, we talked about Brand New Day that featured members from Polyphia, and the way Polyphia was used in that song was also great.
yeah,
In addition to BabyMetal, so that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is so far, everything that I've listened to of them where they've collaborated with somebody else, it works for both groups. You know, a lot
yep,
of the times when you hear some of the stuff when collaborations happen, they only work for one side or the other, and not they don't necessarily work for everybody all the time.
yeah.
Uh,
Like,
I
what's it
can't
called?
think of
Some
an example
features
off the
just
top of
don't
my
work out.
head, but I know we redid Ronald where Tech Nine and Slaughter to Prevail were part of that one.
Well,
And
the funny thing with that one is you could tell if you've heard Alex Terrible scream,
mhm.
because Alex Terrible, and that's why eventually we'll have to do Slaughter to Prevail on the channel. Like, but his guttural screams are just heavy, and he's from Russia. He has a big scar on his face, but like he doesn't fuck around when he screams. And but like in Ronald, you can't even tell because him and Alex Terrible and Ronnie Radke are screaming at the same time.
Mhm.
Literally, uh, he's already talked about it on his TikTok channel that when he did that song, people were like, "Oh, you had to get uh, Alex Terrible to do the metal part." It's like, you do realize I screamed on that, and I could tell because if you're a musician, or not a musician, if you love music, and you could tell especially if you listen to certain bands that are in the thing, you could tell the difference between voices, how they sound, how they sing, and everything. So I could tell that they were both in the thing. I mean, not like really everybody could tell because of course like they didn't like, but I mean some of these people say stuff and they didn't watch the video, or they didn't listen to the whole thing, or if they had it in their own mind like what they heard. So like
Yeah, the crazy part
it's
about
a,
that song was it started from the jump. It was like the minute we hit the
yeah,
button when we were reacting, it was off and running. And even if you
yeah,
listen to the song on like Apple Music or Spotify, it starts out just like that. It's like right off the jump. There's no like build up. But anyhow,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's why I say eventually I'm gonna have you listen to Bring Me the Horizon so you could hear other shit from them too, to find out what your thoughts are. Because the latest two records are mostly they do a lot of synthesizers and stuff in their music, and then they're also doing, like, if you saw at the beginning of the video where they were doing that whole in the hype up package before the song hit. It's like it seems like they have a theme for every concert that they do. And like right now they're doing the next gen stuff. So like I saw like where they were incorporating vocals from the crowd to impact one of the songs.
hmm.
So like literally they recorded people's chants or like whatever, and then they put it into the song while they were playing it, which I was like, fuck, that's amazing. Like like just thinking and shit. So I'm curious with other stuff from Bring Me the Horizon, but that's what I'm saying. Like there's so much to cover on here to like see what your thoughts are and stuff like that. So that's why I was thinking of doing this for a while, because I listen to so much music that
But
I'm
yeah,
just like,
I
okay, I
liked
want to see others people's thoughts.
yeah, I liked this song a lot. So this
Yeah,
one will
and
definitely
that's
go on
why I
my
say
playlist too.
it's like To me, I don't think that Bring Me the Horizon has had a bad album. Like, and they used to be like death metal and stuff like that, super heavy, like at the beginning of their careers. And now, like, if you hear them now, it's like total transition. But this whole album was like, it brought it back to their old sound and then brought it to a new place. And now it's like they improved upon it in the latest record.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why I love Bring Me the Horizon so much. I don't agree with their religious stuff, but I mean when somebody is what's it called? What's it called? I can't think of the name. Not damn it.
Atheist?
Where you don't believe in atheist. There you go. I don't know why I was having trouble thinking of the word.
Well,
But
because
like when
there's
you're
agnostic
atheists,
too,
they don't
but
believe in God and they believe in nothingness and stuff like that. I disagree with that part, but like I respect, like, I don't know, I just love music, so I like to appreciate everything. So
Mhm.
like I don't I try to separate some of the aspects from like other things. So with that being said, if you made it to this the end part of the video, thank you for watching, and check out our stuff on the website where we talk about like where pretty much all of our content is on there. So like any of the podcasts and everything, if you're curious on stuff, and then make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that fun jazz on this what's it called, on this channel. That way it like helps us and stuff. And then comment and say like whatever other music that you want us to listen to. Because
yeah,
we already started putting out some of the other requests that we've been getting already.
yeah,
So it's only a matter of time.
yeah, and hit that bell so you get notified when all these new videos come out.
Yeah,
But
that too.
but yeah, for all of us here at the Heart of Geek, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do next, Josh. But
Yeah, if anything, I know that Wind Waker's The Wall I'm going to have you listen to.
okay.
So I don't know if that'll be the next one, but like I know it'll be up there. And then probably maybe that other BabyMetal song with the Tight Rapper or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yep. But yeah, for all of
Yeah.
us here at the Heart of Geek, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.
Peace.